Dave Ignatius is as experienced a foreign policy reporter as anyone in the country. That says a lot when he said it right there. Former Secretary of State Mike Pompeo joins us now. Mr. Secretary, are you glad there's a meeting on Friday?
Brian, I'm very glad there's a meeting, and I think the way this has been sequenced for the president's first months in office makes this timing absolutely perfect. President Trump has put real pressure on the Russians. That's why Putin's talking. There's a good reason that Joe Biden didn't get asked for a meeting with Vladimir Putin. He didn't need to. He could continue to roll. Putin knows that he's played out the string. He might try to stiff President Trump on Friday, 96 hours from now. I'd be very surprised because the cost to him, if he does that, will be extremely high. So I think President Trump is showing up with an enormous amount of leverage. I'm confident that he will use that you heard him say, he'll know in a couple of minutes if there's an opportunity here. But even the Europeans, even that have been fighting alongside the Ukrainians, just as we have been, putting resources in there, they can see, too, this needs to come to an end. And Secretary General Rutte nailed it. President Trump is the perfect person at the perfect time to bring this war to resolution on terms that are really good for Europe and good for America.
And we don't want to lose one casualty. It's a big story in America. They've lost over 1 million. Over 1 million people at the battlefield. They're begging prisoners to fight. They're using North Koreans as proxies and Yemenis. They're dragging them out of Yemen. Meanwhile, it turns out that Russia, over the last 2 years, has had a pitched battle. They've taken 18% of the country. You know how many percentage they've taken over the last 2 years? 1%. The Ukrainians have been fighting like true warriors. They have a smaller force, but they're as strong as any force in Europe.
Yeah, right. The best trained army in Europe today is the Ukrainian military. They've done that with tremendous support from the Europeans and from the United States of America, but they should be credited with pushing back against a much bigger nation than theirs. Putin knows that. You'll see 96 hours from now, Vladimir Putin understands that he has been totally unsuccessful at achieving his goal, political control of Ukraine. He's not going to get that. And now there's an opportunity to sequence this properly, to get the ceasefire and deliver an outcome that is a really good outcome, one that demonstrates that Vladimir Putin made a tragic mistake and that he lost this war.
So maybe you could help me here. I understand when Steve Witkoff emerged from the meeting with Vladimir Putin, he said that Putin was prepared to exchange Zaporizhzhia and Kherson in exchange for full control of Donetsk. And then the next day, Witkoff walked back the claim in a call with the chief aides of European leaders. And then the European leaders called back for further clarification. What's going on here?
Oh, my sense is that Witkoff was having a conversation with Putin. There were ideas tossed around. I think, Brian, we should all settle in. These next 3.5, 4 days before the summit, people are going to put out their maximalist positions. But what will really take place, and the important moment, is when those two leaders are in the room and President Trump lays down the law, which I'm very confident that he will.
Mr. Secretary, look forward to your expertise and the interview and the aftermath of the summit. Hopefully it's all good news. Secretary Mike Pompeo, thank you.
Hopefully.
Click here to subscribe to the Fox News YouTube page to catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You won't get it anywhere else.